we're given this function, f of x is x squared minus 5. And they didn't ask me to divide. They just said, hey, what's the remainder? When I divide by x minus 2, this is called our linear expression. It's just a binomial that starts with an x. So what the remainder theorem says I can do is put what number into the function will tell me the remainder. Look, if I'm dividing by x minus 2, I need to put whatever I would use for synthetic division. I need to use the opposite, f of positive 2. And so I would put the 2 in for x, and that will calculate the remainder for me. I just put 2 into the function, and whatever the answer is will be the remainder. So what's the remainder? What is 2 squared minus 5? Okay. So my remainder is -1. Now, I personally think this is easy peasy. I just put the opposite number in the function. It will tell me the remainder. Nobody remembers it. I don't know why. You guys can tell me. So most kids on last Regents, because there was a problem like this, there's one on every Regents, they just did synthetic division and found the remainder that way. So that is still an option to you. If we were going to use synthetic division, we would still need a positive 2 out front, and we would need a placeholder. So what would be on top of my synthetic division here?
1, 0, -5.
Right, I have to put a 0 in where the x is because that's missing. Okay, I bring down the 1. I multiply. Jonathan, can you get off your phone, please? And then I add, I multiply, and then I add, look. Same remainder. Okay. Now, it would be fine to use synthetic division, except for some questions they ask you, you can't use synthetic division. You have to know what the remainder theorem is. So let's look at that. If they tell you that g of x is a function, and they tell you that when they plug 3 in for x, they get -2, what do you know? What remainder do you know? Well, I know that the remainder is equal to what? What is the remainder equal to? When g of x is divided by what? What? Yes, x minus 3. Remember, whatever you plug in has to be the opposite of whatever you were dividing by. And you're going to get a chance to practice this on a Desmos activity in a couple minutes, but that's how you interpret that statement. The remainder is -2 when I divide by this whole binomial x minus 3 because I put in a positive 3. Okay, let's interpret this one. H is a function, and I'm telling you that the remainder when I divide by x plus 4 is 3. So I'm telling you the remainder is equal to 3. So I know that h of what must equal 3. What would I have to plug into the function to get 3 if the remainder when I divide by x plus 4 is 3? -4. Good job. Remember, opposites. Just like synthetic division needs opposites, the remainder theorem needs opposites. Okay. So what if they just give me a division problem and they say, what's the remainder? Now, of course, I could do synthetic division if I wanted, or what could I plug into the top polynomial to get the remainder answer without going through all the division? -2. So I would put -2 in, minus 5 times -2 squared, plus -2 minus 7, and that will tell me the remainder. So go ahead and do that with your calculator. If you do not put the negative number inside the parentheses and the exponent outside, your calculator will not do it right. Did anyone get an answer yet? -37 is the correct answer? Is that what you got, Chief? Can I just look at your calculator to see how you're putting it in? Put it all in at once, and the -2's have to be in parentheses, and the exponents have to be outside. I just want to. Why are you putting zeros in?
Because I can run the wrong number and you can't erase the number without deleting the whole equation.
Oh, yeah, you can look. Okay, so first of all, I can just replace that with a 1. You don't want a 0 because you have one of them. Now look, if I want to replace, say I forgot to put something in front of that parentheses, I put this on it, and I put second delete, that means I want to insert something, and I can put it in, and then I didn't ruin the rest of it. Did everyone else get -37? Okay. Could you even have done the synthetic division faster than this? Probably. Okay, but this is what the remainder theorem is doing for us. Okay, go to your next